Welcome back to the deep dive. So if you're looking for a fast, thorough, and maybe even surprising shortcut to understanding where generative AI is actually being used,
Mhm.
like right now by major organizations, this is definitely your deep dive.
Exactly. Our mission today is really to cut through all the noise, the hype, and just show you the real world stuff.
And the sources we've pulled together, well, they tell a pretty unbelievable story, especially about
Well,
velocity.
absolutely. I mean, what jumps out straight away is just the sheer speed of adoption. We're talking about 1 year, okay, between April 2024 and April 2025.
Right.
The list of confirmed generative AI use cases,
Huh.
like across actual businesses, it grew sixfold.
Sixfold, seriously.
Yeah, from 101 entries to a staggering 601.
601. Wow. Okay, so that kind of growth, that really shows AI is like out of the lab, right? It's
Mhm.
getting baked into the core of how businesses operate.
Totally. And to help make sense of it all, the sources break things down pretty neatly. They look across 11 major industries, but maybe more usefully, they organize everything by 6 main types of agents.
Agents. Okay, what are those?
Think of them as roles AI plays. There's customer, employee, creative, code, data, and security agents.
Got it. Customer, employee, creative, code, data, security. 6 types.
Yep. And those 6 really emerged because, well, they target the biggest friction points or maybe the highest value areas inside almost any organization.
Makes sense.
So our goal today is to unpack some of the most surprising and impactful examples from each of those categories. Really show you how that crazy acceleration is actually happening.
Okay, where do we start?
Let's start with the ones talking directly to us, the consumers, the customer agents. We're calling this part 1, AI as the voice and interface.
Right. This is where AI is changing how companies interact with us, focusing a lot on speed, making things more personal, delivering service better. We've all dealt with chatbots, but this sounds like it goes way beyond just, answering FAQs.
Oh, much further. What's really interesting is seeing how quick-serve restaurants are using predictive AI now.
Like fast food places.
Exactly. It's not just about taking your order anymore. It's managing the whole fulfillment flow.
Mm-hmm.
You see big names, Wendy's, Papa John's. They're using predictive AI tools to get orders out faster.
Huh. Whether it's drive-through or app orders.
Yep. It's about shaving off those little delays that slow everything down.
And getting rid of that friction, that must translate directly into like serious speed advantages, especially in finance.
Absolutely. Look at Banco Cavalto in Mexico. They used AI integration and cut their credit approval response times by over 90%.
90% faster.
Yeah.
That's not just tweaking things, that's a total game changer.
It really is. If your competitor takes days and you take minutes, you've just won big time. Customer loyalty, trust, it all shifts.
Okay, what else?
We see that same kind of disruptive speed in the mortgage world. SafeRate, a digital mortgage lender, they're using Google's Gemini models.
Gemini, okay.
Yeah, powerful multimodal AI. They built a specialized mortgage agent with it. This thing gives personalized quotes to borrowers in under 30 seconds.
30 seconds for a mortgage quote.
Uh,
That used to take days, didn't it? All that paperwork.
Exactly. Bypasses all that initial manual review.
And you mentioned multimodal. That's where it gets really interesting, right? Handling more than just text.
Totally. Think about Mercedes-Benz. They're putting conversational search and nav right into their new CLA series cars.
So you just talk to your car naturally?
Pretty much. Like asking for complex directions or changing settings just by voice. We expect it on our phones, but now it's baked into the car itself.
Okay, that's cool.
And Volkswagen, they took it maybe a step further with their MyVW app. You can ask normal stuff like, how do I change a flat tire? Sure.
Right.
But get this, you can also just point your phone's camera at the dashboard.
Point it at the dashboard.
Yeah. And the AI uses its multimodal capability vision to recognize an indicator light and tell you what it means, maybe even give you instructions.
Wait, seriously, it sees the little warning light and explains it.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. I mean, I remember driving once with some weird light on, couldn't find it in the manual. This is actually super useful.
It really is. And one more on the customer side.
Yeah.
Retail. The Home Depot built an AI agent called Magic Apron.
Magic Apron. Cute
Yeah.
name.
Yeah. It gives 247 expert advice, how-to guides, product recommendations, basically like having a super knowledgeable store associate in your pocket through their app.
Okay, so that covers the customer side. Let's pivot now. What about inside the company? Part 2, right? AI as the workflow transformer, the employee agents.
Exactly. This is where AI is delivering huge time savings, automating those internal manual tasks that, just bog down big corporate functions.
This is where the big productivity gains often hide, I guess. especially in areas with lots of rules.
Definitely. High-volume, regulation-heavy sectors are seeing massive impact.
Mm.
Take legal. Fluna, a Brazilian digital services company, they automated analyzing and drafting legal agreements using document AI.
And the result?
They hit 92% accuracy in extracting the data. Think about that. A compliance review that took hours.
Yeah.
Now it's almost instant, like a quality check.
92% accuracy.
Yeah,
Wow. And it's not just tech startups, right?
not at all. Freshfields, a huge global law firm, they're rolling out Gemini integrated with Google Workspace, specifically to tackle those highly regulated legal processes, trying to get that speed while staying compliant.
Okay. And what about other departments like HR?
Big savings there, too. American Addiction Centers, they're a healthcare provider.
Yeah.
They managed to cut employee onboarding time from 3 days down to just 12 hours.
3 days to half a day. That's huge. Gets new staff helping patients way faster.
Exactly. And when you free up all that human time, what happens? Well, often people shift to higher value work, like client interaction.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
Commerzbank, the German bank, they automated documenting client calls, so their financial advisors. They're not stuck doing tedious paperwork. They can actually focus on the client relationship, giving better advice.
Right. The human touch where it matters most.
Precisely. And the internal intelligence these agents provide is critical too, especially in complex fields like healthcare. HCA Healthcare is testing an AI caregiver assistant called Catty.
Catty, what does it do?
It's designed to help ensure continuity of care between shifts. When nurses hand off. Catty helps bridge that communication gap, which is huge for patient safety.
Yeah, that handoff is always a critical point. Good example. What about supporting customer service reps themselves?
Uber's doing interesting stuff there. They launch new tools that instantly summarize communications with users.
Summarize. So the rep doesn't have to read pages of history.
Exactly. And it surfaces context from past interactions. So, you call Uber support. The rep gets the whole picture in seconds, hopefully leading to a much faster, less frustrating resolution for you.
Okay, that makes a ton of sense. Faster internal processes, better internal support. Now, what about actually creating things? Part 3, right? AI for content and code.
Yep. AI is the content and code generator. This covers the creative agents and the code agents. And the theme here is just dramatic acceleration in producing marketing stuff and software.
Marketing speed, some are wild.
It really is. Kraft Heinz. Okay. They're using media generation models, Imagen and VO, to speed up creating campaigns. What used to take, say, 8 weeks for an agency.
Yeah, the standard cycle.
They're doing it in 8 hours.
8 weeks to 8 hours. That's like
Yeah.
99% faster. That changes everything, not just saving money, but how quickly they can react to the market.
Totally. It allows for real-time agility. And that speed hits the bottom line. Radisson Hotel Group. Their ad team productivity jumped 50%.
50%.
And that was directly linked to a revenue increase of over 20% from those AI-powered campaigns. Real money.
Okay, those are big names. Any niche examples?
I love this one from Formula E Racing. They can take a 2-hour race commentary,
Okay.
process all the data, factor in driver stories, everything,
Right.
and summarize it into a 2-minute podcast. Instantly. In any language.
Whoa. Any language. That's localization and content repurposing on a massive scale, like immediately.
Exactly. Now, shifting to code agents. Less visible to us, maybe, but crucial for tech companies.
Right. How's AI helping developers?
Wayfair piloted Code Assist. They're developers. They can set up their coding environments 55% faster.
55% faster setup. Okay.
Yeah, and they saw a 48% increase in code performance during unit testing. That means better code, faster feature delivery.
That 48% performance boost sounds amazing. But do the sources talk about the downside? Like, are developers saving setup time but then spending ages debugging the AI's code?
That's a fair question. The sources we looked at mainly highlight the efficiency gains in the pilots, suggesting the time saved definitely outweighs the debugging effort for now. The clear trend is automating the repetitive grunt work.
Makes sense.
Like Regnology built a tool they call Ticket to Code Writer using Gemini 1.5 Pro. It tackles that classic developer problem, the bug backlog. It automates turning a reported bug ticket into like the first draft of actionable code to fix it.
Yeah.
Skips that tedious first step.
Okay, automating the annoying parts.
Yeah.
Got it. So that brings us to the systems handling huge amounts of information. Part 4, AI as the pattern detector and protector, data agents and security agents.
Right. Analyzing massive data sets for insights, that's the data agent role. And defending against threats, that's security.
So on the data side, what are we seeing?
The digital twin concept is really taken off. UPS is building one for its entire distribution network.
A digital twin, like a real-time virtual copy of everything.
Exactly. So workers, and even customers, can track packages basically anytime, anywhere within the network. It needs incredible amounts of real-time data processing to keep that twin accurate.
The scale must be immense.
Oh, yeah. Look at Geotab. They do telematics, monitoring vehicles. They analyze billions of data points every single day.
Aliens from how many vehicles?
Over 4.6 million connected vehicles. Using BigQuery and Vertex AI, that scale gives them real-time fleet optimization, insights into driver safety, even data for better city planning.
Wow. And in finance, managing data is critical too.
Absolutely. Intesa Sanpaolo, the Italian bank, created something called the Democratic Data Lab. The goal: get data access out to more people, more easily.
Democratizing data.
Yeah. So departments like risk management can actually keep up with how fast financial markets change these days. Get the right person, the right data, right when they need it.
Okay, now let's shift to the other side of this part. Security agents. Speed must be everything here.
Paramount. BBVA, the bank, they're using AI in Google CCOP security operations. It helps them surface critical security data in seconds.
Seconds compared to what?
Compared to what used to take minutes, maybe even hours. It allows for highly automated, immediate responses to threats. You have to be that fast now.
Because the volume of threats is just too high for humans alone.
Exactly. There's so much noise. Fiserv, the financial tech provider, uses Gemini in their security ops to summarize threats, validate them, and respond much faster. Without AI handling that first pass, human teams just get drowned.
And are we seeing AI used specifically for things like fraud?
Definitely. Bradesco, a huge bank in Latin America, was an early adopter of anti-money laundering AI, AML AI. They use it to spot suspicious activity way better than old rule-based systems could. It's becoming the standard defense layer against sophisticated financial crime.
Okay, so AI is deeply embedded in data analysis and security now. That brings us to our last section, right? Part 5, the unexpected and transformative niche use cases.
Yeah, I love these because they really show the sheer breadth of where AI is popping up across all those 11 industries the sources track. And it proves it's not just for, the giant corporations.
Okay, like where? Public sector, nonprofits.
For sure. Look at Relief. They use an AI chatbot that people can access via SMS, just texting. It simplifies applying for the SNAP food assistance program in the U.S. Cuts through the red tape. People get help in minutes instead of waiting days. That's a huge impact on access to social services.
Wow. Using AI for direct social good like that is powerful. What about education?
YDUQS, a big education company in Brazil, automated screening student cover letters. The results were amazing. 90% success rate, average response time of 4 seconds.
4 seconds?
Yeah. And that efficiency reportedly saved them about 1.5 million Brazilian reais. Shows the ROI even for administrative tasks.
Okay, those are great. What about really niche commerce or logistics?
My favorite example here is PODS, the moving and storage container company.
Yeah.
They did this campaign called the World's Smartest Billboard. They put screens on their trucks in New York City and used Gemini to change the ad in real time based on the exact neighborhood the truck was driving through.
Seriously, tailored ads by neighborhood on a moving truck.
Yep. It generated over 6,000 unique ad headlines for 299 different neighborhoods, all in just 29 hours. That's hyper-local personalization at, road trip scale.
That's wild. Okay, anything even more niche?
How about wildlife tours? Brushbuck Wildlife Tours in Wyoming. They use Gemini, integrated right into Google Sheets, believe it or not, to track seasonal animal movements.
To track animals. Why?
So they can make sure their tour groups actually see the wildlife they came for. It improves their core service quality, shows even small, specialized businesses can leverage this tech.
That's amazing. Using AI for wildlife sightings. Okay, one more.
Let's look at military medical training. The Uniformed Services University, they train U.S. military medical staff. They piloted AI tools for things like HR paperwork, writing proposals.
Yeah.
88% of the pilot users said they felt more effective overall using the AI. It just proves AI can boost efficiency in almost any specialized admin role you can think of.
Okay, so wrapping this all up, we've gone through customer, employee, creative, code, data, and security agents, plus these niche examples. What's the big picture?
Well, if you synthesize all that, the core takeaway is pretty clear. Generative AI. It's fundamentally shifted. It's not experimental anymore.
Right.
It's being integrated right into critical operations. In our banks, hospitals, cars, even the code running things. It's becoming foundational.
And we're past just talking concepts. We're seeing real quantifiable value, that 90% faster credit approval at Banco Cavalto.
Yeah, or the Potential 97% cut in campaign costs because creative is so much faster.
Or Bradesco cutting manual document checks by 80%. These aren't just theories anymore, they're actual strategic advantages being won through speed and efficiency.
Exactly. And this incredible pace, this explosion from 101 uses to over 600 in a year, it suggests what the sources conclude.
Mhm.
AI is likely going to grow beyond even our imagination.
As companies keep pushing it.
Yeah, keep challenging the tech to design, build, deploy, create new value in ways we haven't even thought of yet across every part of the business.
So that really leaves the final thought with you, the listener. Given this proven speed, this capability across the entire enterprise, what's that specific high friction problem you're going to tackle with AI next? Where can you achieve your own step function change?